It's Christmas of 2023, and after months of watching self-improvement YouTubers argue with each other and watching their long-form content to get the most out of their knowledge, I finally received the 4 golden books that I've been waiting for so long. These 4 books were Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, and The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida. And let me tell you, the knowledge I gained from these books was just insane. So then I thought to myself, the only way I can actually read books is to buy them, right? So I would have to wait until my birthday, which was in like 3 months, to get new books. So I said, okay, I guess I'll just watch more of YouTube then. But on YouTube, self-improvement advice was just so controversial. Like there was one guy saying, no, you should approach women like this. The second one was like, no, you need to be more confident, top G. And the third one was like, no, you're all wrong, you need to do this. And in the end, I was just so confused with all of these different voices preaching different messages. Because everyone on YouTube just wants to make a name for themselves. They want to be unique. So how can you find quality and true information on how to improve your life and actually succeed at the topic you're researching and want to know more about? But then came March of 2024 and I was purposeless. I had no true passion in my life. I had no flow state activity that I would actually feel productive in and feel like it was benefiting me and the people around me. I wanted to know more about this concept of purpose. I saw big YouTubers like Hamza, Ali, Ibrahim talking about it, so I just wanted to learn more about it. But then I remembered, the author of The 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene, already had a book about purpose. It was called Mastery, so I was like, why can't I just download the PDF file of the book and read it on my phone whenever I want? Just 2 weeks prior, I downloaded .com Secrets just on the internet. So why couldn't I just download this book and start reading it to find my purpose in life? And find it, I did. And let me tell you, it was the greatest decision I have made in my entire life. Because in just reading the first 20 pages, I got the best lesson, which I will continue to preach for the rest of my life, because it is 100% true. The best way to gain knowledge in any time, whether it's 100 years from now, 1000 years from now, even 10,000 years from now, if the human race makes it, the best way to gain knowledge is by reading books. And the best thing is, you don't even have to pay for them. Like for those long quality courses that cost like $100 to get them. Now, if you have a double-digit IQ and actually think rationally and aren't an idiot like the 99% of people, this advice will resonate with you for the rest of your life. Because think about it. How do you learn in school? From textbooks, right? When you want to learn about the universe, you read books about the universe, right? When you want to learn how to improve your focus, your discipline, your willpower, your muscle gain, then you read books about it, right? When you want to become strong in all areas of a man's life, whether it's financial, whether it's wealth, whether it's relationships with both men and women, you go read books. Because books about self-development and self-improvement will never fail you. Think about it. Our human brain hasn't really evolved since the caveman days. We still have the same mentality that our caveman ancestors had like 20,000 years ago. It's just that our brains are weaker because we get bombarded by instant gratification activities with shitty food, with plastics being all over us, you name it. But we still have the same brain. So the books that are about self-development, whether it's about power, discipline, manlyhood, or financial education, it will continue to work for the next hundreds of thousands of years until our human brain develops again. Now, of course, there are books that you can't really trust. Basically, the main candidate is the Bible, and don't get me wrong, I'm a believer. But just let's use common sense for a second and think for ourselves. Do you really think that since the last 2000 years, since the Bible was written, don't you think that it was rewritten at least 10 times by all the different popes that came and went? And then you also have history books, which I don't really have to go into because you get what I'm saying. If you've been watching self-improvement content for a while, then you've probably stumbled upon videos like top 7 ways to remain stoic or top 10 ways to make her wet or like top 10 lessons that teenagers need to learn before they turn 20. And they are usually like 8 minutes long and don't have real value and are just hyper edited with all the boom sound effects with a sexy woman and you get what I'm saying. By reading a book like The Way of the Superior Man and implementing the advice that you learn, you literally get the knowledge of 1000 of those videos in just 200 pages, which The Way of the Superior Man has. Another reason why reading books is infinitely times better than to just watching tens of thousands of those little cringy videos with hyper edits in them is because books don't fuck up your attention spans. Every time you read a sentence, you have to stop and think about it for a second because of how deep it is. And yes, the 4-hour work week and Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, they did have pictures in them, but still that isn't hyper edited. You still have to pause and actually process the images in your mind. Books will just give you so much mindful points for free just by looking at them and reading them at 1 times speed and not going to 2 times speed to quickly consume the content and not get anything from it, like I do when I watch YouTube to be more productive and save up more time. But that's a lesson for another day. The next great benefit of reading books is that they just enhance your mind in general. They make you a better and a more rational thinker. They enhance your creativity. And best of all, they give you actionable content. Like many authors, for example David Goggins or Robert Greene like I mentioned, they give you actionable content in their books so that you don't just read the books and gain nothing from them. No, they give you the greatest gift that no one wants you to have in this consumer society. And that is the ability to think for yourself, the ability to be present in the real world, and to actually gain some knowledge and not just read the books like a brainless zombie, like you do with the YouTube videos, or like when you scroll on TikTok, on Twitter, on the Instagram, etc. Tell me, what was the exact last TikTok that you saw before you clicked on this video, or the last YouTube video if you watched TikTok? Recall at least 5 sentences that they said during the video. The way books enhance your mind is that they create a story inside of your head, a movie, so that the information that you're reading gets stored both visually and memorably. Because if you just watch that YouTube video like you normally do, they think for you. They already make the story for you to watch. That's why my videos aren't so hyper edited, because I want you to actually have this mental movie and think when you watch my videos. That's why my videos are just this character talking in a room. Because it feels like your older brother is giving you a lecture about life, and that is the greatest gift I can give to somebody. And finally, the last and the greatest benefit that books will give you. If you're still watching this video and agree with everything that I've said during this video, then congrats to you, because you have a top 1% attention span and you're better than the 99% of people. And guess what? When you start reading books, the 1% of people, the highest quality people, the people who are on the same wavelength as you, who want to improve in life, will start to notice you and they will like you more. Even the people who you don't know are actually working on themselves will notice it and they will appreciate it, because they will finally have someone who is on their wavelength, someone that they can grow with. Think about it. There is a guy who is your age, who is working on himself relentlessly every single day. He's doing all the good habits, he's reading books, he's watching long-term unedited YouTube videos, to gain knowledge like you want to, and you can give him the greatest gift of male friendship. And just think about how wholesome it will be 60 years down the line. You're like 70 to 80 and you're still reading books. Your social media addiction has been now gone for you don't even know for how long, because you now find fulfillment in this activity. And imagine how proud of you your future wife will be, like the perfect 10 out of 10 godly woman that you can think about. Imagine if she met you as this hard guy who is working on himself relentlessly. He's reading books about discipline, mental health, financial education, power, I don't know, about self-development in general. And imagine if 60 or 70 years down the line you're still working on yourself, you're still going to the gym, you're still reading books. Imagine how proud she will be of you when she still sees that you're the man that she fell in love with, the best version of himself. Okay, so read books and gain knowledge. This is the greatest way that you can learn anything. And don't forget to implement the advice that you read. Okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. Go take action. Go pick at least 5 books that you want to read about a certain topic. I don't care what it is. Just search them on Google and get PDFs of them. Or if you want, you can just buy them. And remember, no one is better at being you.